Vodka borscht! I love it, Bratan! Turn it the fuck up and then ask for some yourself.
Turning it up seems like a dangerous idea, honestly.
Vodka?
The place is a powder keg.
Yeah, nod and turn your fingers clockwise. Turn the vodka up.
He smiles, nodding vigorously, then pours half a bottle of vodka into the pot. With a whistle, he stirs the brew.
Gorasi, could I have some of that brew?
He smiles and nods enthusiastically, and, chattering away in his language, ladles some brew into a small thermal cup. You see...
Maybe his pot will explain and, feels Poland, man. Maybe his pot will explain and explode and open the door for me. That would be nice. +1 physique, -1 morale. Interesting. What does a sperm cell tail on the A mean? It's a Polish thing, I think. Rhetoric, conceptualization. What does it mean? I have no idea. Teletran means it's a nasal vowel. Nasal vowel? Is nasal O not A because fuck you? Is it oh no? Rhetoric. Was my corpse check on this thing too? How's it a corpse here? Oh, what's the corpse thing? Our red check.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
I see a pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says sub-insulindic rendezvous. The frame appears behind, carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
Pardon?
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again, so as you observe the world through deep-sea tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
Ooh.
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
Even more Inland Empire. Sure, why not? Worst perceptions, I can have a 16 in Inland Empire. Now, there better be some really insanely hard Inland Empire check at some point.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
The Polish pins their nostrils during conversations. Yeah, they do that. They stand like this. Persuade him to give you some money.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
Oh, okay.
Are you trained?
Sorry, detective.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
No. That's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
To find out more about the owner of the armored boots.
Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Try calling again later. Is there anything else I can do for you? 57.
In the cabin, you
Pain threshold, interfacing. So man from Hjalmdal and the map wall somehow. Oh man. Oh. So we need what? Composure and or interfacing and pain threshold. How they have they're supposed to pain threshold. Oh. Bring it. Bring it, Ryan.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks, featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding. A twinge at the back of your head makes you flinch. Your eye starts twitching.
Oh!
Your hand reaches toward a book with glossy cover art of the very muscular Man from Heimdall, in chains, kneeling in front of a staircase leading to a throne. A woman sits on the throne, leering at the man. She's laughing at him, belittling him. Between the throne and the Heimdall man lies a bonfire, casting shadows on the wall. The shadow of the woman's headdress looks like a pair of devil horns. The title reads, Man from Heimdall and the Devil Woman.
Aren't all women devil women?
Especially those leering types who seem to wear nothing but an armored bikini. There's also some sort of a snake lizard beast slithering around her abdomen, chest, shoulder region. It's symbolic of vice and sin. The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
We'll see how much money we have at the end of the day, I guess. Well, I should have read a book at the end of this day. God damn it! So we have this thing to read. I could have read that. Gotta remember that for next night. Okay, there's something we can do on this map.
Several maps. The maps look old. This large map, Ozon, in the northeast, a dust mine you can. Lost little 850. The ocean connections to 850. The north to the east. Huron. It's so no. This is.
I'm sorry, they're quite valuable. Yes, yes. Are you interested?
But I mean, I'm 90% sure this is the map wall, and it says here that we can do a challenge at the map wall. But I guess we can't anymore? Question mark. And I'm pretty sure this is the warded door, right? And we're supposed to be able to do a pain threshold challenge, but I guess those are just kind of bugged. Oh.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlight go in hand? Stare at your hand uncomprehendingly?
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe that you need to hold tools to use them.
That makes no sense at all.
I'm sorry, the fundamental laws of the universe don't seem to agree with you, Detective. But the fact remains that it's too dark to see in here without the flashlight. So come on, we've got work to do.
Some areas are...
I'm good. Oh, they don't think we're gonna let me proceed without the flashlight. Gotcha, okay.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I came to pick up my die.
Excellent. That will be 10 real for one set of magnetic dice. This was an especially fun set to make.
Dazzling. It's like you have a pair of tiny disco balls in your hand.
Note, look at the map and tab in order to see which white checks have opened. Listen. None. The answer is no white checks opened.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freeze.
I wonder what would happen if I like plugged the thing out so the body started rotting while I was in there. Find booze and drink it, sure. How do I drink this?
Well, hello. Someone seems to have found himself a bottle of alcohol. Here's where the magic happens.
Look at the bottle.
Light reflects off the thermal cup. The borscht may not look like much, but doubtless it'll get the job done. Better pop it open before it gets cold. Wow, the gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open. A child could have done it. I don't know about this.
Open the bottle.
There's a satisfying pop as the cap comes off, and the hair on your back rises like an army at attention. You've been here before. Welcome back, detective. You're home now. You see a flash of teeth, a young woman smiling at you near some railway overpass in your ruined past. She is gorgeous, and she is yours.
Take a sip.
A golden sun melts down your throat. Its rays filling your nostrils with sunshine. Your stomach melts from it into a happy, gooey mess. So does your mind. All the bad things are melting. You're you again. A real cop. A real detective. Incredibly well done.
In the bottom right corner of the screen, there's an alcohol button. Alcohol gives +1 to physique skills. Physical instrument.
From the void we came, and to the void we must return.
Ooh. So I kinda wanna pick up a point of perception just so we can do that check again, so we can get rid of the body sooner. But I'm really, really bad at perception. Because otherwise I'm basically just stuck waiting until I get like some perception bonus somehow, right? And I don't think it can even be like from an item.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
A man so principled about his sandwich calls for a principled approach. Time to get political.
I'm already tripping knee-deep in politics, baby.
You really do. Now, unleash the fury.
These options seem awfully fascist or communist. What if I don't want to say them?
Say one of these fascist or communist things, or fuck off. Whoa! Easy there, Goldmouth. He doesn't have to say anything. Re-engage cop mode and bail out, if you like.
Back to police mode.
All right.
Officer!
Renee, I found your
Damn it.
guard.
Pull yourself together, Renee. Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
You must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the yard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing, too. Proudly hold out the tear bag.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard booth now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Composure.
Vigilance officer? What can this all tell?
Still, all you see is an old soldier refusing to replace his uniform with a civilian.
Anything else I can assist you with, officer?
I failed and lost the morale, but then I healed the morale because I have the thing. Because of artillery, I think? Yeah. Oh, no, this gives me a +1, but the Suicide of Kras Masov gives me a heal. I think I healed 2. I think I healed 2 there. I think I already had a -1. Pretty good combo.
A rusting control panel with loose... You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
But he is telling me no to cross right now. But why? I don't feel like we have anything left to do here except the body, but I can't really do much with the body right now. Actually, if I, 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 Or do I still have all the same tasks and stuff? And it's just a new area to like explore and look around. It's only a new area. Okay, gotcha. Maybe I should just put a point into perception. And then we can try to check out the corpse again. Probably worth it, right? Back said there's
The
a
bear's
wall with...
eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
Jesus. I didn't establish probable cause. There's a wall with shiver check that moves to attack 3 and it's a point of no return. Okay, interesting. When you're saying wall, do you mean like there's a literal wall? And if I walk up to it, I get a shiver sec and then it just pumps me to Act 3?
The bear's eyes are still.
Oh, I was gonna go see if that guy sells glasses that gave me perception. If you succeeded, okay.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Screw
Sporting
it.
and practical, officer.
Screw it. Oh, I gotta put the glasses on. Oh, it's a hatch. The malformed green frog of the visor seems to keep an eye on your surroundings. A beady, suspicious eye. The lime-tinted cellophane appears to be poorly molded, and the imprint says "Made in Zafre." The truth is, you can't really see very well through the darkened specks, but you feel truly tender in this newly found deep-sea plane. 2 blue tinted lenses sit in a bone-carved frame like they always belong there. Alright. See if we can get this goddamn body going.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red. It's guarding over the freezing corpse hidden inside its belly.
So we have a total of a +7, which means that... Oh, but -1, so we have to roll a 6 or higher, I think. Or a 8 or higher.
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark all around. You feel cold, dead flesh through the latex glove. It's right under the palm of your hand.
What is this?
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Crawl up his nostrils.
They are swollen shut. You need to really push to get in.
Push your fingers in his nose.
Only the little one fits. The flesh changes shape as you bore in, searching for something in the cartilage. The thing you're looking for, it's not there. Crawl out, spider.
Put your fingers in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist. A ball-like tongue attaches itself to the base of the mouth, lolling around like a scallop.
Good visual.
You're on the right track.
Play with it, it feels right.
The tongue moves freely in the cavity. The mucus of the mouth is slippery, fragile, even through the latex. From the soft meat, teeth are budding. Hard pearls of bone in the gums and in the back of the mouth. Can you feel it? You're so close. Rip his jaws open now. Look in.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there, in the back of his mouth, above the bell of the uvula, right in the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
Say fuck yeah.
Keep going.
Touch it with your finger gently.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits right in there. A tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into his brainstem.
Brainstem?
Yes, that's what this part is called.
Feel around first.
The basal ganglia feels clumpy. What entered here has torn apart his reptilian complex. This man will never sleep again. Never wake.
Push deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. The undulations of the limbic system have ended. All is quiet.
Uno secundo. There's a cavity cut right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen on paper.
Push deeper.
Your fingers are all the way in now, reaching toward the inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for the rest of your hand to follow.
Wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly. Strange fluid streams down your wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Ice cold serrated metal. Its edges cut right through the latex and into your finger.
A solid object right under the skull.
Can you get to it?
Inspect the skull first.
There's a tiny crack, a protrusion in the cranium, right in the back of his head. Your finger must be pointing straight at it, from the inside. The object that is in there stops just short of the skull, in the encephalus, knocking this tiny fracture into the cranium.
We have the makings of
Any
very
bags?
small exit wound here.
No.
Force and disco, snake cat disco, always disco.
What the hell? Thank you so much, Chris Officer. Furious is good for 62 Montherinos, but for Chowdum, Cowdo, Minado, and Potato. Welcome back, Baddy. Enjoy all of your incredible emoticons. Is that beautiful little baby boy, Christopher? Yeah, it's Christopherson, Bro Henderson, Momentus, Go Cannerson. Interfacing easy, fish it out. How are you doing today,
pick the
Christopher?
object between your index and middle finger. It feels sharp, like metal. With your face twisting from pain and concentration, all you need to do is just...
Whisper, I got it.
Good, good.
The French in the background bustle with excitement. Slowly pull your fingers
The inside of the head feels cold and smooth, like a glove. Sweat dripping down your brow. Careful not to lose the prize between your fingers.
He's taking a break from spreading joy in the world to be here with us. That guy's a racist. He plays Warhammer. Not good. Home being sick after puking in the morning. Oh, damn. Well, that sucks. Hope you feel better, Christopher soon.
With a plop, your hand emerges from the mouth. The garden glove is covered in blood right up to the wrist. Between your fingers, a small flower, a blossom made of lead.
It's interesting that so much of the dialogue mentions the garden glove.
A bullet.
The bullet falls in the bag, leaving a smattering of blood on the plastic. He raises the bag under his eyes and says,
A non-calibre. Rifle. Some kind of brittle alloy. Fractured on impact.
Can I have it?
Of course. You deserve it. We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate, back of mouth. High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Sounds like heaven.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3. Ligament mark. New opinion, non-fatal. Post-mortem. Treatment.
Treatment?
As I said, treatment is an attempt to manipulate the body after death, to hide the real cause with a false cause. In this case...
You can find joy in anything, especially racism. A smultringer of blood. Do I look like a spitter? Spitters are quitters. Swallow gag? You guys are sick.
This injury here.
He points to the mark and circling the corpse next. The ligament mark, the fractured hypoid bone, it was all treatment.
Yes, and the belt around his neck, the hanging, even dragging him to the yard. All of it was done after this man was already dead.
Dead? Dabba doop doop.
Deadity dead dead.
The hell? Agreed.
I have had my doubts since you showed me the tracks. Why did they carry him over? Why not march him, I thought. There was no satisfying explanation. There have been other signs too. Small details. Everything is too neatly designed for us to assign probable cause here. As we did, full-heartedly. Well, no more.
Find the bullet before you get fooled.
We almost fell for it, he thinks. Almost.
Who would do this?
That's for us to find out. But this, it will make finding them just a little easier.
Why would anyone do this?
To hide something. The real killer? The real motivation? What really happened here?
I think the dude was trying to force himself on that 8th woman in the Hardy gang, and then she shot him, and then they were like, oh god, we gotta cover this up. I think I need to wash my... maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain it has more to tell us.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
I think I need to wash myself.
Oh, you really do. I am glad to hear you say that. Your room in the Whirling in Rags should come with a bathroom. Be sure to make use of it in the evening.
What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
You'll be gone. What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous. An officer needs backup in a neighborhood like this.
Er du på fanget? Ja, hvis jeg tar dyna, vil du ligge på fangeloggen? Kom her. Kom an. Kom an, Loggen. Kom an, Loggen. Ah. Nei, Loggen. Nei, vent litt. Skal vi putte her? Hvis du snurrer rundt, Loggen. Der, Loggen. Se her. Nei, du, Loggen. Oi, se her, putte. Sånn. Speaker, why would you do this? Trying to figure out why a conveyor doesn't want to move items or zero box instead of just the first box it is connected to. Move items over several boxes. What do you mean? So you can split the output of a conveyor in two ways. You can either use a splitter or you can connect the boxes together, right?
I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, Detective.
The word lingers in the air of the basement. Far away, ice cream makers are buzzing, and the sea wind blows outside.
How much cold does a cold wind?
Detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks, and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit accordingly.
Edward, are you here? Can I choose to do this, like, at the end of the day, and then he just leaves at the end of the day? It is one of the planting floors when depoting. Only the first box goes out to depot, no others after the one connected to the combiner versus connected to the conveyor. Oh, and all the boxes are connected together? It sounds like the boxes aren't fully connected. Probably, okay. I get it. Unplug the old box and plug them back in again. Interesting. Oh. I'm not sure. Oh, it could be like we have too many boxes connected, maybe. Ja, jeg skal putte sånn. Is there a limit? Yeah, there's like a, but it's like 30 bucks or something though. 32. Yeah, it might be that we have too many connected. Which just means that we would have to connect it in a slightly different way. I think the limit is like 32 or 34 or something. That's great, Chick-fil-A. What you'd have to do is you'd have to just disconnect that room from the other rooms, like from the other combiners, and then give it its own conveyor into the drop boxes if you know how to do that. But I can do it later if you don't want to mess with it. Or you can, I see oh, never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna wait until the end of the day to get rid of Kitsuragi. Well, that was worth spending a point in Perception for. If I'd failed, it wouldn't have been worth it, but... Okay, let's look at our tasks real quick. Is there anything else we have left to do over on this side? I haven't found any song. I don't know how to get in there. Keep searching for the caller. Let's put like in obviously. This might take some time. I think this means that it's like in a different area probably. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything about the tattoos. I haven't found my badge. No idea where it's supposed to be. This is across the river. I talked to her. She doesn't know yet. That's across the river. This thing might take a while. It's the same thing, I guess. This is at night. This we're probably not doing. Joyce, if I get my badge, I guess, or if I can figure out some way to find out who that lady is. And the lady driver. I need a check for this. This is also a new check. And this is at night. If I missed anything on this side, then it's really hard to find, I think. A radio relay hums with electricity, coins. Ahead, they can solve concrete defenses. Children play on them now. Traffic beyond the gate, more abandoned motor lorries. One says no entry, someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Someone has broken down the fence and the barbed wire. Oh, nice. I gotta turn down the volume a little bit. The swing is missing. No one has been there for a long time. Glory, says the graffito, to the ghost of us. Most left their music collection beneath the tarpaulin. There's a boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover. Is that our missing car? Footprints in the snow that lead away from the accident. A bottle drained of hose booze, it's frozen to ice. Bind up fuel canister. Oh! Skal du avlage en? Vil du over på puffen, eller vil du legge? Du vil legge ned? Jeg la det. Jeg er flink utlag igjen. A dented stainless steel canister for transporting and storing heavy fuel oil. A logo on the side has been partially stripped over the years of use. The government issued red dyed fuel oil. Inside looks like paint, though it smells much, much worse. I forgot we should inspect the bullet. The bullet mushroomed out on impact. It now looks more like a fanciful jacket button than something that could pierce skin, flesh, and bone.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny, shriveled head of cauliflower.
What do I do with you, bullet?
What?
I said, what do I do with you, bullet?
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon that shot me.
Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim. In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Feel the bullet through the bag.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag. You wouldn't ordinarily have cause to handle jacketed bullets. The citizens' militia uses cast bullets only. Little pebbles of metal loaded from the muzzle, usually in a cartridge.
Inspect the bullet closer.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Look at the jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
And the core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
It's a jacket bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet. Okay.
Jacketed.
It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
Highly unusual. The people of Revachol haven't carried breech-loading weapons like this for nearly half a century.
Well, we found one in the basement.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer. Strange means unique. Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Something tells you that won't be anytime soon. This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
Have a similar rifle on hand, aware of the name of the antique rifle you found. Encyclopedia said that this came from breech loader. Alright, let's see what happens. Actually, do I have anything that gives me hand to eye coordination? I could probably try that again, right? Nope.
The bullet is still safely sealed. A rifle.
Nice.
Revolutionary period. Your bullet looks to be an old 4.46 millimeter from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or a retrofitted antique.
Make?
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belmargrave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution 50 years ago. Incidentally, you have just such a rifle with you, the dusty old thing you found hidden in the basement below the commercial area. It's unusable, sadly. If it were, the bullet would probably fit the chamber.
Is anyone still making these rifles?
No, but Zeliger, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war, so there are still a lot of these old military rifles floating around, usually broken. The quality was appalling.
Who uses Bell McGraw rifles these days?
Antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for the same thing you found in that hidden weapons cache, only in working order.
What are you thinking? Bullet?
I think I know where this came from. Dangled the bag thoughtfully.
Okay. And?
The shot probably came from a Bell McGraw rifle.
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez, or anywhere in Ravachol, really.
Why not?
Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen. Some new RCM recruits get impatient with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Prohibiting peacetime law enforcement to front-loaded rifles is a policy enforced by the Moralist International in all the nations of the Real Belt.
Worth what? Getting shot?
Imagine if everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second, third, and so on come much easier. But back to the investigation.
Since you're looking for an antiques enthusiast, could the victim have been mixed up with some foreign guerrilla fighters?
Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step, finding the gun itself.
Okay, and this is not the gun, correct?
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Endaline Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. That rebel who jumped the canal and broke the waterlock, this is their doing.
This is where the rebel who jumped the canal ended up. Not so daring anymore.
No, not so daring at all.
Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists.
Is it upside down or no? Because there's the rear view mirrors, right? Oh, okay, I see now. Yeah, it's like plumped in there. What does it make of this MC? Can I see the logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
Well, well, well. Looks like Jacob Irv's journey came to an abrupt end here.
Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Yes, yes. Rub your chin. Crazy recklessness.
Yes, yes. Crazy recklessness. I'd say it has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide, okay.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Whistle, drama medium, whistle a tune. Hold on, it looks very blue, point to the sunken vehicle.
Yes, yes, it does.
Sashi, what's your favorite blue thing?
Let me think about it.
Spit flies
Oh,
from your
come
mouth
on.
to your moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound, though.
Raining heavily here, Chief. Mind keeping it down a bit?
The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
I would like to see you try in this bloody wind. Keep blowing.
That's right. Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful, melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything. Okay, that's way better than what you did.
Oh, nice, I leveled up. Now, do I grab another thing here? Like, there's so much stuff here, and I'm kind of like thinking like, ooh, am I gonna unlock more stuff that I can learn later? Should I just put a point in something here so I can do it? If I put a point in authority, I can try to authorize my way through those guys again. I'm gonna keep going for some suggestion, I guess. Art copies are crazy for XP. Wait, but isn't this art cop? Oh, and plus 10 XP. Oh. In this case, +1 for every orb clicked. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that's nice.
The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
So was your dad also, point to your eyes?
I'm pretty sure I told you already, didn't I? My dad and mom are both half Seolite.
I don't know who my mom or my dad was.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
All I'm saying is I'm surprised people's skin color varies so drastically. If you had to side with either the strikers or the shipping company, who would you choose?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
But if someone puts a gun to your head...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Can you make out the marquee now?
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Coupri, Model 40. It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41.
Oh, wait.
What do you think it stands for?
It's as if he knows what it stands for, but wants you to say it. It's pedagogical.
I hate guessing. District something, a precinct something, municipal. Rub your temple, you're getting a horrible headache.
A precinct, yes. A police precinct. Precinct 41. Your precinct.
And a what?
A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
Oh my god, it's mine! I drove my car into the sea?
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across a canal.
Oh god. I wanted to be Jacob Irv, not me.
Well, it isn't. It's you. I'm very sorry.
The badge, the gun, and now this?
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
A fourth thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Maybe was in pursuit of someone.
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
How do we get it out?
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
This is a disaster!
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
They're not gonna take me back after this, are they?
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Well, as I can see what's in there now. Maybe my badge is in there.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Okay, I found the traffic hooligan. The only problem is that it's me. I'm the traffic hooligan. Combined my brain power and fixed it. You're a genius knowing the limits of stuff wouldn't have thunked. I only know because Lucid told me. Oh, my badge! Christopher unlocked his true potential. Christopher is an expert at figuring things out. RCM Commander's Jacket. Ooh, Commander's Jacket. A black uniform jacket with RCM signature, white rectangle on its right sleeve and backside. Letters inside the color read LTN2JFR. The jacket is of exceptional quality other than some minor wear and tear. What's the badge? I haven't read it yet. RCM badge LTN2JFR Dubois. A thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you. Already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. Oh my god, look how handsome I was. I mean, my current jacket is way better for me though. Actually, it's Shivers versus Visceral Calculus. I think I like... they're both good. The boy, I thought it said, four R boys? No. That's a Sikh thing, right? Our local autism-filled industrial enthusiast, Lucido. I think Seek has played this game. I don't remember if he did or not, but I think he has. Crick had a broken axle grinding. Will this give me an XP if I already clicked it? I'm at 18 right now. Breaker box, power pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside it. Oh, it did. Oh. I'm gonna see if I can get that woman to talk to me now to have my badge. I got the badge, I got the badge.
Hello again, officers. Have you...
Man, I really need that paint.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
By the way, I've talked to Everard Clare.
You have? And how did you like Mr. Clare?
He is not the champion I have chosen. I wish to swear fealty to you and the cause of capitalism. I feel the international community does not approve of him. He's a bloated rainbow socialist.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all these years? Or wait, actually...
A little bit.
Corruption. That's how he's done it. Fantastic, Worm-like corruption, reaching into the bowels of the earth.
Looking as good, he's not licking my glasses now. And I can't lie down on top of his face either. I love me capitalism buys all war dollies. No, that is communism, Christopherson. Warhammer toys, that's communism. Lies!
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Worm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
Yes, your disgusting necktie agrees completely. Let's gossip.
I'd rather talk about, I mean, I helped him turn up the heat on the borscht. He asked me to open a door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, I mean like a real door to someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
Would be cool if you fix the box at the entrance for pumpkins, cloth, and whatever else that isn't bread. Sure, I can do that. What do you want in the third box? Honey? Eggs? Are people buying a lot of honey? I had to refill your shop with honey the other night. The third box should be horse semen. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if no one disagrees, then. It was nothing.
Of course. The RCM has the right to inspect any premises. How else would you catch the bad guys? The information was useful, I hope.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal. And it was not for nothing.
This seems serious.
I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
That's all I got to say.
Naturally, Detective. There are lighter topics to gossip about. Of course. Until then, Is there anything I can help you with?
Show her your badge. I found my badge, by the way.
By love, you did.
Alright, scanning for a flight.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious.
W. Freighter Dubois.
What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
Seaweed drips from the badge in your hand. It smells of fish.
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your plan all along.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
We got 36 beehives running. Hot stupid thing though, why do they have heaters for winter but not coolers for desert? I want to cool down the beehives. When I was looking at them, they were too cold, I think. I was thinking about adding heaters to them. You could add twig roofs above them though, so that might help them a little bit. If it's like raining and stuff.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you.
God damn it. So maybe if I'd gone to her after I got my badge, this would have been different. Yeah, Freighter needs that. He was offered promotion and he refused it twice. Wait, what? Wait, who? What? Huh? Oh, Mr. offered promotion and refused it twice. Oh, okay. So, Harry refused the promotion twice, what you're saying? Pretty cool.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing. The wind whistles through the skeleton of the small house behind you. There's desolation everywhere.
I guess something like that would be an interesting way to handle how like valuable someone is in terms of someone that doesn't necessarily want to be promoted to something but still wants the acclaim that comes with that position, right? Like let's say you're like a really good IT worker and you just really like doing the IT work there, and you've been working there and you're never promoted. People are like, oh, what the hell, this guy's still working in IT after 30 years. But if it was like, oh, you want to be promoted, and you're like, nah, then you get like a little like emblem, like a prestige icon.
Yet someone used to live here, laugh here. Thought it was a good idea to build a swing, even.
What happened here?
In this yard?
Buildings, a flock of grey swallows takes off in the distance.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur, for cheap. It didn't work out. They abandoned it about a decade ago.
Wait, what's a bloc obscur?
A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war. Or one that has fallen to gang violence. Or has become inhospitable in some other way.
It's probably more about working on ground instead of office, at least for military police. Yeah. But I assume the reason you would keep track of that is to show some sort of like prestige, right? Like oh yeah, this guy's a lieutenant, not because he he's bad at his job and he can't go any further, but because he's choosing to. Yeah, you don't have to take a promotion. Prestige badge would be coolio though, yeah.
On aerial photos, block obscures look like dark squares, hence their name.
So this part of the coast is a block obscure?
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken power lines, crime, drunks. Life is tough in the blocks. It's no place to build a summer house.
Hyper with the doggy treat? What's up? What's up, Hyper? This guy's gonna love a doggy treat. Oh, another dog too. We got 2 dogs coming for treats. I don't think this is their dog coming. Tapent? Make it. Tapent? Tapent? Make it. Tapent? My fingers are getting slippery because they're drooling on them. Make it. You got that? Make it. It's thundering and lightning outside here. My eyes itching. How do you itch your eyes when you have glasses on? This glasses thing is complicated, huh? Hi! There. Take care of that. You can just tilt them up. Well, I can't do that when I have the headset on, though. The headset keeps them too steady. You need to take them out to rub your eye, true. You sure seem to know a lot about this stuff, J. Stopheles. Maybe you're wearing glasses too, sus. At least they have left some old music behind. Tap the tape you picked up.
Yes, and you picked it up as part of the Jamrock Shuffle.
It's not meant as nagging, just an observation.
We should move. I don't think we will solve the murder with forays into the urban hinterland, at least in this phase of the investigation.
The way I willingly study something is with the aim to make fun of it. Oh, sorry guys. Big screen. Use the interact button in order to inspect the item.
There's no way to listen to the tape without a working tape player or portal reel at hand. But even just holding the tape makes you feel a little sad.
Ooh, karaoke time. Hydration shake. Thank you so much, Hyper.
A pawn shop would have a tape player.
Oh, hydration shake. Thank you so much, Hyper. Oh, hydration shake. Thank you so much, Hyper. Oh, hydration shake. Thank you so much, Hyper.
Luck be a lady.
Nice. The tape you found from a shack on the coast. The A side has smallest church in Saint Sains written on it, while the B side is supposed to contain the instrumental versions require a boombox to play. initially, and also hydrated. I'm like a plant right now. A vegetable? No, I'm more like a fruit, I would say.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Waushi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel eyes.
The lightning attacked my monitor and it went static. Dude, you need to be careful. If it's that close, you should probably turn your electronics off unless you have like a surge protector or something, and even then. Do I buy the boombox to listen to that tape? Sure.
And here you are, quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
My power cable says that I have surge protector. Okay. Just be careful, kitty cat. Wilk says I should turn off my PC. I would probably do that if it's that close. Can you see Japan on the lightning map? Alright, bye. See you, Jojo. Okay, you can see Japan on the lightning map, but it's all written in Japanese. It's not even translated to English, so... This is the reel-to-reel boombox of everyone's youth, a little banged up, a little chipped, and honestly, not that loud either. Looks cool though, excels at being carried on the shoulder, allowing you to play audio tapes and blast music into faces of unsuspecting strangers.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is routed behind the magnetic reader.
Press play on the tape.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing.
Press your ear against the speaker.
It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing a simple, melancholic tune, echoing in the hallway. A lone singing voice joins in, telling you about the tiniest church in Sessongs, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know this is the one, the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning.
Could I sing this for karaoke? I think I could sing this.
Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. Yup, they're all here. All 3 verses. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to do it. Only one obstacle stands on your way.
What?
Gart. You have to convince Gart to let you sing karaoke in the whirling. After you've won him over, you can express yourself. Let the pain out. Make everyone understand. The lieutenant looks at you as you remove the tape from the boombox. He doesn't say anything.
God bless the way we're running around. I'm just gonna go ask Art now, in case he's like, oh, you have to, sure, but you have to do this errand for me before I let you do that.
Can I help you?
Dart, I need to sing karaoke. Okay, let's save.
Can I help you?
I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Hi there, mister.
Hey, Hyper. I'm sorry you can't type. Can you type in other people's chats? Why are you being suppressed just here? Hi there, mister. Yeah, but look him in the eye. Johnny Law is about to tear it up, sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Why do you even have a PA system if no one's going to use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a prop, it's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I paid my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright, I have my own song with me. Give him the tape for Smaller Shirt and Saint Saints.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
Oh yeah. Time to do the damage. Fairweather T500. Remember that weakness you were looking for in the ceramic armor? Like, maybe it can only stop small, fast projectiles, but a large, slow-moving pry bar would shatter it? Or, if I run an electrical current through it, maybe it will melt. Or, personal favorite, frequency something something radio weapon? None of that would work. You need to shoot the part of the enemy that doesn't have Fairweather T500 on it, because the armor itself is invulnerable. Good news is, so are the armor pieces on you.
+2 hand arc coordination against enemies in FT500 armor. Oh god. I haven't encountered enemies yet. Okay, so now I can choose to sing whenever, right? So we can wait until evening. Well, if I sing now, then there's a bunch of people around though, so maybe I'll do that. And also, this is sadder. It's sadder to sing in the morning than in the evenings.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look, Kim, I'm gonna sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Put your lips against the microphone to test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand?
Look around the room first.
It's still early here. Faint daylight is seeping into the dining hall. All the tables have been wiped pristine clean for the customers to come. Someone's making coffee in the kitchen, but aside from that, no one's really around yet. It would be a much better idea to perform in the evening, no?
Sure. Well, we'll come back and do it in the evening. Maybe I get a bonus. Maybe I can also give myself some plus drama somewhere. Am I getting negative drama from something? Oh yeah. From this. Because I'm a gullible hack. But shouldn't those cancel each other out and I should be at 4 drama? Oh no, because my base is just 3. I forgot about that. I mean, I really want to succeed at this song though, so...
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
Look, the insane police officer is back.
The small man mimes, blowing his brains out. You see his rat face contorted in mock despair, his fingers touching his temple. There's laughter in the room. Try not to kill yourself this time.
I just found a bullet in the hangman's head.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
Indeed, mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
I'm gonna ask you again, why was this show them the bullet in the victim's head?
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the shooting.
You know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around the bullet.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Don't worry, we'll figure this out sooner or later.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
Shows his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
I can try that authority check again. I just gotta get my notepad away.
Looks
now,
like
now we should have
the
a decent
circus
chance.
left town, but the clowns are still here.
Everett has to incorporate. Okay, so 83% chance.
This time it's going to work. You already ruled out the first bad option that didn't.
I really rolled a 3. I had to roll a 5 and I rolled a 3. Let's try this again. Kim, give me your gun.
No, not going to happen.
First you tell me someone's, I'm the only thing keeping this town from going to hell and you're not helping, point your finger.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around, harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong.
Dude, the chance of rolling this here is so small. I mean, it's 12%. We had an 88% chance of success.
All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
I haven't said anything racist.
Of course you have. You've been calling people kipped left and right, inciting race violence in my town.
Kylie said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit.
That's fucking right. No need to hide anymore. I'm a proud Revacholian. I'm not a racist. Just look at my partner.
He's not racist, and there is no rally. There is no Carly either. It's a joke. Let's move on, or get some air.
What happened? You got your ass handed to you. You should have made the gun work. How are you gonna get out of this now?
Dude, I can't believe I failed an 88% check. I bet a lot of people save scum in this game, huh? I mean, technically, you could save scum your way into a success on any check, right? Because double sixes are always a success. So if you really wanted to go the Giga save scum route and just win, anytime there's a check, you would just reload the game and just try again over and over again until you get double sixes. But it's only a 3% chance though. Nearly always yes. I kind of like the failure and stuff in this so far though. It's funny, and I don't feel any need to like rush a success anywhere. Full City 08. Oh not. You see a dark red chair in the dim light of the room.
It's only a red chair. Just a red chair in an empty shack, with what looked like a dusty bow tie on the shelf. Nothing to see here.
Hey Kim, where are we?
In someone's abandoned shack. On the coast. In Martinez.
He's afraid you've forgotten suddenly.
What's with the red chair?
Nothing. It's just a piece of furniture.
Lose the chair again.
Red paint is peeling off it. Looks like blood, no?
What's with the red bow tie?
It's just a piece of clothing you've picked up. You do that, officer. You collect clothes sometimes.
He sounds a little worried. It's an odd habit.
You better not fucking think about ditching me for some shitty cum-stained bow tie! You and I are gearing up for the final showdown that's gonna be off all walls. You wait and see.
Yes, agreed. You should never take your necktie off. Ever.
Alright, let's move on. Oh, the necktie gives me an empire. Yeah, I'm never taking that off. This postcard depicts a forest of smokestacks releasing fat plumes of smoke into blue cloudless sky. The tinge of age and the color of old teeth gives it a sickly look. Written on the back is a single sentence repeated twice. I got out, no address. You're sure that wearing this tie is a statement that you're not sure what kind of statement though? Oh, we can use this for the... I mean, the necktie is gonna get mad if I take it off one time, right? Because we need that to sing. That's gonna help us sing at the karaoke. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. Sounds of life in north, a washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Cinderblock shard, a makeshift fire pit with a magazine for lighting. The bush are too thickly and thorny to pass through them. That's just life, old friend. Oh no, we got a new tab now. +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Tailor trousers in light brown, moderate in every aspect. They're absolutely remarkable in all the words. Perfect. +1 to this? Oh? How would that even work? Unless you then?
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
Hands become centrist instantly.
You can revisit the bench if.
Oh, really? Interesting. White curtains have been drawn shut, no looking in. Let's say quick travel unlocked. Oh, okay, sure. I should probably go up and ask more about that gun, huh? Notice some of this boat has recently been tarred. Seems the walker was either very confused or drunk out of his mind. Oh. Was there nothing more to find here? No. I feel like the gun part of the investigation probably gonna be up here. Or maybe not.
Everything's...
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia on this fine day?
You mentioned Jean Marie Bilot. Who is that?
Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest woman in all of Revachol. Maybe the entire world.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on the matter.
What happened to her? So you both know her?
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4.
My brother Bilot?
She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Do not intervene.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You...
The tall veteran looks at you and nods.
No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company. Officer.
What happened to her?
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage. Peaceful. René and I were both by her bedside when she...
died. No use sugarcoating it. Won't bring her back. Will it now?
Departed. Until the very end she couldn't decide between us. The most indecisive woman I've ever met.
Why do you think she was indecisive?
She could never make up her mind about anything. What to have for breakfast, favorite color, or which one of us to marry. She was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
Nothing wrong with weighing your options first. That's a bit odd. Women, right?
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
He suddenly remembers you are still there, falls silent, and turns away.
Thanks for sharing.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
Let's put Union again.
Sure, officer.
I don't have any progress
No.
with Union.
Vigilance officer? What can this old carabinier do for
I
you?
understand Jean-Marie meant a lot to you.
There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating.
Where was the photo of you two taken?
Revival Fair of 91 in the Thorberg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabiniers marched in the place of honor.
You look happy in the picture, smiling.
This was the happiest day of my life.
That is such a matter-of-fact tone, it leaves no room for doubt. Were the circumstances of her death in any sense unusual?
Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual.
What happened with you, Gaston, and Jean-Marie?
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Ikera operation in the south and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch.
The Ikera operation was a 7-year campaign, during which suzerain Guillaume's army forcefully united the people in the southeastern part of La Petite Continent, collectively known as the Ikera tribes, under the Revacholian banner.
I won her back, but while I was dealing with some issues.
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you hurt her.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes. Could it be guilt?
Maybe Kuno knows something.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad? Kuno doesn't give a fuck about Kuno does.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Aww.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Nice. Great 10 XP.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but you wait for a minute or two. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello, is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
The woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics? I thought it was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Stand-up secretary. Yeah, it's me. Here I am, crawling back into your life.
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear heavy breathing, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
It must have been some kind of faulty wiring. We should maybe stop playing with this doorbell. It looks ancient.
Fuck!
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read. Whatever she says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now. Stronger, healthier, and alright. Maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner. There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I want to talk to you.
My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
What?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice
Is it pre-recorded?
Wait. Is she...
Wait, are you repeating your words?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence, sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Just stop already. Stop repeating your words.
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs sound old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this.
Go ahead, ancient recording. Cry then.
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.